Hello, it's the Golden Globes, Golden Globe Day. I'm really curious to see how this goes because I think some of the nomination choices are just bizarre. So let's get into it. For Best Drama Motion Picture, we have Top Gun Maverick, The Fabelmans, Avatar, The Way of the Water, Elvis, and Tar. And then for musical or comedy motion picture, we have Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin. I know I'm going to screw that name up like the whole awards season, so bear with me on that one. I don't know why, anytime I read it, I think it just says something else that it doesn't. The Triangle of Sadness, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery. So, I think some of the choices are very bizarre, and we always usually see some weird ones when the Golden Globe nominations come out, and usually there's a couple that differ from the Oscars for sure, but a lot of these, I just don't really get it. Babylon 2, first of all, I just want to say, I really, Babylon was my most anticipated film of the year, and I'm still going to see it, but I've heard it's a train wreck. Everyone says it's the most bizarre ending, editing choices. Everyone says the whole movie is like taking two separate movies and smushing them together and hoping that it works. So I'm still going to watch it, but I'm definitely not making it a priority, especially since I don't think it's going to get an Oscar nomination for Best Picture, unless everyone that watched it is not getting the joke. I don't know. Top Gun Maverick, which was fantastic. It's not going to win Best Picture, but you know what? I think it deserves to be there. I really do. And I was kicking and screaming, when everyone was like, go see it, go see it. I'm like, ugh, but I just don't care. I know, whatever. I'm just not a big Tom Cruise fan, and nothing about it made me rush to the theater. So I actually wound up seeing it in October, believe it or not, in theaters, because I guess it's still making money, and apparently it's still in some theaters currently. So that will definitely probably get a Best Picture nomination. Avatar, I haven't seen it yet. I think I'll be seeing that next week. Pretty sure. Looking forward to it. Tar, I have not seen it either, and I heard Cate Blanchett's incredible, and I think it's getting some really strong buzz for Best Picture. So I would bet that would be the case for that. Elvis is just not going to make the list. I love Baz Luhrmann. I think his style is not for everyone, and that's okay. And honestly, the thing I didn't like about the film was actually Tom Hanks's character, and I don't think it's his fault. I think it was Baz and him trying to create a very specific voice for the villain, and I didn't like it. I honestly couldn't wait till he wasn't on the screen anymore and just to see more Austin Butler's Elvis, because I thought he really did a great job. Okay, so we've gone through the drama motion picture, musical or comedy motion picture. Okay, so this is when things get very interesting. So, Babylon, as I said before, I think I've said what I need to say about it. I'll let you know when I actually see it, though. The Banshees of Inisherin. I'm telling you, I don't know. Just forgive me on the pronunciation again. I will see it. I hear it's really sad, but pretty good. I'll check that out before the Oscars, absolutely. And I think it's going to get nominated. Triangle of Sadness, I heard, is awesome. I have not seen that either, so I still need to see that. Then we have a film that I absolutely love. I haven't seen a movie like this, or I don't think anyone's seen a movie like this before, because it was just so unique and it's chaotic, and I feel like the Daniels did such an incredible job directing this movie, because there were just so many components, and it was so out there, and they really just were able to wrap it up in a nice bow and make everything just flow and work so well. And I would be very happy if they won for Best Director this year, because what an incredible job they did on that movie. So I loved that, and I would actually love if that won Best Picture, because I really don't think there's been a film like that. You only get a movie like that once a decade, I feel like. And also, every time I want to say the title of this film, I just keep thinking of the Bo Burnham song from his Inside comedy special, and the one, you know, everything and anything all of the time. Yeah, so anyway, back to the nominees. Last one would be Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. I liked this a lot. I liked the first one better, and I really thought it was fun how they took Daniel Craig's character and like had him show up at the party in the beginning. Obviously, I'm not spoiling anything because it's what you think as an audience member at that point has happened. But it's just fun to have him be like, just like, oh, where am I? I'm at this party that I got invited to. Like, so cute and so fun. The Fabelmans, Spielberg's autobiographical film. I saw it in theaters this past week. Michelle Williams was absolutely outstanding. Totally deserves a nomination. I don't think she deserves to win, only because I really want Michelle Yeoh to win from Everything Everywhere All at Once. But as far as nominations go, absolutely, she should get one. It's a great film, very personal film. And I really just felt when I left the theater that it was something Steven Spielberg just needed to make before he died. Like, I really think he just needed to get this out of his system, which might not be for everyone. Maybe, like, no one cares about his personal life. I think it's interesting. He's one of the most iconic filmmakers of all time, if not the most iconic filmmaker of all time. I think that could be debated till the cows come home, but you know what I mean. A really nice look into his childhood and his adolescence and figuring things out while he has a very dysfunctional household. So I'm very curious to see who's going to win. That will kind of always set the precedent for the Oscars. But again, I really think we're going to see a lot of other different films be nominated for the Oscars, because there's a few on here that I just can't see getting a Best Picture nomination. But maybe I'm wrong, and the joke's on me. I will say a movie that I saw 2 nights ago that I absolutely loved. I know a lot of you have already seen it since it just dropped on Netflix for streaming. The Menu. Oh my goodness, do I love that movie. And I thought about it too, and that maybe it's because I've been in the restaurant industry too long, but Ralph Fiennes is supposed to be the villain, and you're not supposed to like him. But so many times throughout the movie, I was kind of like, well, he's not wrong. Like, I would get side with him sometimes on a lot of the things. And, but most people, I guess, who have never been in the restaurant industry would just be like, he's insane and he's crazy and he's horrible. But it is also a really great satire on the elite. Is it a perfect film? No. Was a lot done really, really well? Yes. And I can't wait to watch it on a second viewing. Let me know what you think about these films this year. Are you watching the Golden Globes? Tonight at 8 p.m. I think I'm streaming it on Peacock, but I'm not positive. I think you can also watch it on Hulu Live or NBC Live, whatever. So let me know what your thoughts are. And this is Nerdy Film Girl signing off. See you guys soon.